So guys, this is the man who is in charge of Tiger Base in Owerri, the police station that has been accused of all kinds of atrocities. Some people accuse them of harvesting people's organs, they buy people anyhow, they label people names. If you don't give money, you are gone, and all kinds of accusation. And guess what? Many people have been speaking up now. People have been coming out to give live experience of what they went through at the hands of these Tiger Base people. And now, when this news broke on the internet recently and has been trending, guess what? This same man who is in charge, he is a Yoruba man. And also, the police commissioner is an Hausa man. A Yoruba man is in charge of the Tiger Base police station, which is like a horrifying police station that people have been saying they don't even know if there's any resemblance between these Tiger Base people and police. That's how a normal police should even look or act. Now, a Yoruba man is in charge of this Tiger Base police station. And then an Hausa man is the CP, the commissioner of police. Do you see where the whole thing is mixed up? Now, you have a northerner and a southwesterner. They are the ones in charge of Owerri police. And it is now being said that many youths have gone. I mean, many youths. You dare not fall into their hands, because you might end up not coming out alive. Now, when this news broke on the internet, people began to share their experiences and begin to call on shut down Tiger Base, shut down Tiger Base. Now, they've quickly gone to bring in media to come and investigate. How do you investigate yourself? How do you investigate yourself? Nigerians have been raising alarm that these people shouldn't be the ones investigating themselves. How dare you go and call media? At your own convenient time, you invited media to come and film around and show the world that there's nothing to hide. No, Nigerians are saying they should be, independent investigation as to all that have been going on. Now, there is a tweet somebody tweeted. Since 2018, under Buhari's administration, the person was raising alarm. Shut down Tiger Base. 2018. Now we are in 2025. Tiger Base is still existing. So you can imagine all that must have happened within this space of time. Imo youths have all gone. I mean, they've all gone because of this kind of malhandling of people in Imo State under the leadership of Hope Uzodinma. Now, a whole lot has been happening. I'm just going to allow you to take a look at the moment they brought in pressmen and they were like saying, oh, see, there is nothing to hide. Just take a look at this clip. But before then, see what this guy said. This is a content creator. He said, immediately he said something. People have been sending him live experience, their own personal experiences. It's either they themselves, their family member, or a friend, sending them, testifying of what they went through at the hands of these people. You even hardly come out from their den. If you come out alive, you must be going to the hospital. Many people have ended their lives. Their lives were ended in this Tiger Base. Some people are also suggesting that people should start using some of these technologies to scan that environment. If there are shallow graves, everything is going to show. So guys, let me just allow you to take a look at this interview that was done by them. They brought in pressmen to come and view the environment, to tell the world that they have nothing to hide. But still, Nigerians are insisting that horrifying things have been going on in Tiger Base. So if you have your experience, you have somebody who has experience, urge them to speak up. If not, this inhumane treatment of the Igbo youths by our own brothers who are from the north, who are from the southwest, is going to continue. Can you imagine Hope Uzodinma having people who are not Imolites being accused of treating the Imo people this way, and he has been silent? Anyway, let me allow you take a look at these two different clips. This guy is saying people have been telling him about those who really went through horror in the hands of these guys, and then you are going to watch them saying, media, come and see, there is nothing. Take a look at these two clips.
It's less than 24 hours since I made that video concerning Tiger Base Owerri. Of course, I'm just sharing about Tiger Base for the first time. And my comment section has been flooded with real-time testimonies. People that has experienced this or encountered these Tiger Base people. What's going on in this country? We should all lend our voices on this because it is crazy. Like I always say, do not wait until it happens to you. Shut down Tiger Base Owerri now, because we can't keep living like this. And I kind of boy headsmen, or kidnappers, or kind of boy bandits or terrorists. And I are the police officers, the same people who are supposed to be protecting us, protecting lives and properties. What on earth is going on? Kagulamo, make we hack it. I'm freaking tired of all this madness. If you can lend your voice, in fact, everybody should lend their voice. Shut down Tiger Base Now, this is Izuman on Chronicles on Power. And until I come your way again, please stay informed. DJ.
He said, do your men use unmarked vehicle to arrest people and detain them?
No, we don't use. Look, this is one of our patrol vehicle. That's one of our operation vehicle. The other people, they went out on operation. We don't use marked vehicle. And whenever we dress like this, as I dress in the attire,
yes. With their tactical units, jackets.
You understand?
To identify that they are operating.
Somebody is also laying a claim that when you arrest these people, I just want to ask rule out these things because we are live and they are listening. Somebody said that when you people arrest these people, you compel them to pay as high as 10 million as velat. Is that correct, sir?
What me I will have to say, in Imo State Police Command, we have a lot of disciplinary units and oversight mechanism to promote transparency in the force. We have complaint response units. We have the IGP monitoring unit, that is the escort, which an assistant commissioner of police is in charge of that unit. We also have the provost department. We have human rights desk office. So I urge this person that if he has this complaint, please channel it to the right source. Channel to the office of the police public relations officer or the complaint response unit of the command, that is CRU. And we are assuring you that you will get justice.
PPRO is asking again, so why do you people wear masks during operation?
It is completely disallowed. Now, if you see any policeman wearing masks, know that that person is going against the order or the directives of the Commissioner of Police and the Inspector General of Police.
Some earrings too.
Please report that police officer. We are going to deal with that person.
Do your men subject suspects in civil matters to torture in order to extract information?
Even if we don't extract in the criminal matter self. Okay. That's why we have it fully equipped with the CCTV. You make your confidence statement. Even in front of the press, not will be parade, they make confidence statement. We don't torture anybody. If you are tortured, we don't bring that for press for interview. It's sad.
Okay, let's go. Now, there is one funny post I've been seeing online that we have a shrine. This is what
the S-bits. The S-bits.
This is what people call shrine. These are exhibits. All these items, all these traditional relics that you are seeing here, and criminal exhibits. These are items that were recovered in the hideout of the proscribed IPOB and ESN members, that is the Eastern Security Network hideouts, in different locations in the state, as well as some of the items recovered from kidnappers, armed robbers, and other violent criminals who think these things can protect them. We even have something like this one that you are videoing. This one was recovered in Okigwe. You could remember the day I did a press release showing this store, which we recovered in Okigwe. We did a press release on this earlier this year, which the public was informed about it. So, if you ask me, where did we keep these things here? First and foremost, they are criminal exhibits. And we don't have the power to destroy them. Because some of these cases are in court. And once it's time, these items are going to be picked up to be tendered as evidence in court. We have our exhibit rooms, but the exhibit room we have, they are not enough. And they're already congested. If I take you to our exhibit room, you'll see arms and ammunitions and other criminal exhibit that if we don't keep in a room, it might end up getting destroyed, like televisions, electronics, fridge, and the rest. We cannot keep all those ones outside. If when we keep them outside, it's going to spoil. That's why we kept all these things here. And then, most importantly, for our officers to see that all these things you see here, they are powerless. Even with all these things used by criminals, we still get them arrested. And we are calling on people to disregard any place you see any information online that there is a shrine in Antique. We don't have any form of shrine. You can see I can find all these things here, all these things here. They are nonsense. They are powerless. You get it? These are exhibits that were recovered from criminal suspects.
That's right.
And we have to preserve this exhibit for the purpose of investigation.
Okay.
So let's go. Wait, I know. Wait. I want us to round up. When we are done, When we are done, I'm coming. When we are done with the whole inspection, we will give you rooms to ask any kind of question that you want to ask. So we don't waste time. We have other things to do.
I want to suggest
questions
can come up anytime. We are live. So that everybody are hiding anything. Ask your question. Ask your question.
Please, we are aware of high-profile cases like armed robbery and kidnapping that this command is being noted for. What other category of matter do you handle here? Because we are aware, because we learned that there are other trivial matters like land dispute and also family disputes. That most of the time suspects are being come here and held hand. People use it to settle scores in family ways
and intimidation.
So let us know, sir.
Okay, thank you for today. As you yourself saying here, the major case we are is a purely kidnapping case, terrorist case, murder, and robbery matter. Some people manipulate this place. There's a division at the other. Look at that building. Okay. That building here is a share camp. So people who don't know the place is the extension of this place. So that's where normally those cases they are referring to. It's happening. It doesn't happen here. Our mandate is to arrest kidnappers, armed robbery, terrorists, and
and now get it here. Like I said, anybody that is a victim of maybe having any officer from this unit handling civil related matters or trivial disputes, please report to the police public relations officer. My number is 081-4802-4755. 081-4802-4755. We have the complaint response unit, like I said earlier. We have the IGP escort unit. We also have the Human Rights Desk Office, domicile at the anti-kidnapping units. But
let me ask Commander this question, sir. Sir, what do you do to people who raise false alarm? For example, the common law in Imo State now, if you want to intimidate somebody, the person will tell you, I will take you to Tiger Base. Okay, let me finish, sir. They will say they will go and spew up fictitious allegations. May even tag you IPOB member or IPOB member or call you a kidnapper or an armed robber. When that person truly knows that information is false. I want to ask, sir, when they bring such cases to your desk, and after your investigation, you discover that the petitioner has raised false alarm, do you, because under the Nigerian Constitution, it is a criminal offense to raise false alarm. So how do you handle that matter? Do you charge that person for false information, for trying to mislead the Nigerian police force? Do you do that? Okay, because people usually get away with that in Imo here.
Thank you. God bless you. We are trained officers. Some of us we are working here, we are trained. We undergo many training. If before I receive a petition, I interview that person. During the interview, I will detect whether you are lying or you are giving false information. As we saw those, when we declare that, we refer them to the other department. We don't want to educate. I can give you 4 instances of this where they are in court for giving false information. Okay. So we don't vote for, as a trade of that, 20% of my people here, they are trained. And they are the one receiving. They receive from my admin is a graduate at the same time. He has a degree in the law. So when he's interviewing you about the petition, we will detect whether you are lying or not from there.
So talking about high-profile offenses or cases, what do you mean exactly?
Kidnapping, armed robbery, those ones.
See, those ones. Please, let's go back to that exhibit outside there. Let's get a video there. Come on. We have the committee on here. We have 2 deputies of the they have made their complaint if they are sending it. So, are we to go inside?
Are we going up?
We are going up.
Wait, here first now.
Here before we go. So, in line with our commitment to improving the facilities of suspects in police detention, the Imo State Police Command had to build a new section, a new administrative block, charge room, cell, and other facilities for suspects in anti-kidnapping unit, for suspects being detained in anti-kidnapping unit, to make sure that their rights are being respected. So we are going to go in inside here now to inspect all the facilities for you people to see that we are committed to protecting these rights of suspects. We are ever committed to making sure that they remain in the best conducive atmosphere because they are suspects. And anybody here is still presumed innocent until proven contrary by a competent court of law. So let's go in.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
So, now come. Let's go.
Let's go out.
This way. Come, this way. Good. Now, this is our notice board where we display some of our achievements. Now, these achievements encourage our personnel to continue to give their best. So, these are some of the achievements we've recorded in the Imo Police Command. This is me in 2024 parading some criminal suspects. This is the Commissioner of Police, Imo State Command, CP Aboki Danjuma, where they visited Ezioha in Eziama community in Bitoli local government area of Imo State. In this operation, joint security operation, we recorded a series of operational breakthroughs. We recovered arms and ammunition and IEDs. And now this is the picture that some mischief makers are circulating online. This is some of the exhibits we recovered. You can see the executive governor of Imo State when he came to inspect some of the exhibits and criminal suspects that we arrested in the course of operation. These are arms and ammunition. You can see. Now see, these are. Now this one to show that suspects that are neutralized in the course of operation are taken to mortuary, where their body are being preserved. We don't take delight in maybe seeing that a suspect is being neutralized in the course of operation, but it only happens when we embark on operation and suspects engage in gunfire with our police officers. Our police officers, in a bid to protect their lives and the lives of other people, they usually return this fire back. And maybe the swing gun duel, at times, these suspects sustain casualties. At times, even these casualties is even on our side as police of this. If you look down here, you see some of our fallen heroes. Some of our fallen heroes that paid the ultimate price in the fight against terrorism and violent crimes in Imo State. So even police die at times in the times of conducting operations across Imo State. So
Get it very well. One after the other. One after the other.
So these are SB2.
Okay. SB2, can we see?
Let's go to the
Can we see it?
Actually, no.
Can we see the SB2?
When we come back, you see.
I have a question for him. Is it like that?
Commander.
Take him. Commander. I beg, come in.
Okay, sir. Following the
allegation. Thank you.
Hold on, somebody is asking.
I want to once more thank each and every one of you. We are here this afternoon with members of the press, civil society organizations, and human rights group to inspect the facilities of the anti-kidnapping units with operational call sign Tiger Base. Of course, you are aware that there have been a lot of misinformation that have been flying around that anti-kidnapping unit is a dungeon, that anti-kidnapping unit is a slaughtering house, and that operatives attached to Tiger Base are into organ harvesting. And that is why we invited you people. This is not the first time we are inviting the press and human rights group to anti-kidnapping unit. And now you have seen for yourself that majority of the information out there are false and misleading. So I want to call the good people of Imo State and the Federal Republic of Nigeria at large to disregard the misleading information against anti-kidnapping units. We are ever committed to discharging our duties while respecting the fundamental human rights of citizens. Of course, the CP has directed that a human rights desk office should be immediately established at the anti-kidnapping unit. Besides this human rights desk office, we have other internal disciplinary mechanism and accountability departments. We have the complaint response units. We have the IGP escort and the provost departments. So please, to the good people of our dear country, particularly Imolites, if you have any complaints of professional misconduct, high-handedness, over-detention of suspects, and maybe extrajudicial killing, like it is on social media, if you have any of these complaints, please report to the complaint response units and the remaining accountability units which I have mentioned. We are going to investigate that matter thoroughly, and if any of our officer is found culpable, definitely that officer is going to be sanctioned in accordance with the excellent law of the Nigerian police force and is going to be prosecuted in line with our criminal law. The complaint response unit desk line for Imo State Command is 081 4802 4755. I will take that again, 081 4802 4755. And then most importantly, we have a commissioner of police that embrace open door policy. Imolites are free to go to the office of the commissioner of police and see him whenever they have any genuine complaints against police in anti-kidnapping units or any other units. And now let me make it clear that operatives of anti-kidnapping units don't go for patrol. It is not within our operational strategy for anti-kidnapping unit operatives to go for patrol or stop and search along the road. You cannot see Tiger Base conducting stop and search. They go for operation based on actionable intelligence. That is how they move and apprehend criminal suspects, raid their hideout, recover criminal exhibits including arms and ammunition. So please, I'm calling on the general public to disregard the misleading information. You can see that this place is just a stone throw from the office of the Commissioner of Police. You have seen that we have CCTV cameras that monitor the activities going on here in Tiger Base. And these CCTV cameras is connected to the office of the Commissioner of Police. We don't tolerate any form of high-handedness. Please report erring officers to us, and then most importantly, report individuals who are in the habit of circulating misinformation, as misinformation can cause panic in Imo State and destabilize the peace and security of our state.
I have a question. You have talked about professionalism in Tiger Base. I want to ask you, is there any example you can give us? Has any officer of this unit been properly sanctioned for act of unprofessionalism? Has there any? So when you talk about professionalism, I know there are officers who go against the ethics of this profession. Is there any officer of this unit that has been sanctioned for unprofessionalism? If there is any, please tell us.
Of course. These are things we post from time to time. You are aware of a viral video where some operatives of anti-kidnapping units, when they were going for a burial in Enugu, misbehaved at Oji flyover, posing as members of court group. Following that viral video, the Commissioner of Police Imo State Command gave directive that the officers should be arrested immediately. They were arrested, they were detained, or the room trials commenced immediately. One of them has been dismissed from the Nigerian police force. And we have already concluded our report to reduce the remaining 2 in rank. So definitely we take disciplinary action against our personnel.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, from you. Okay.
You want the Collins?
You want the Collins?
Over detention. The issue of torturing has dominated discourse as far as Tiger Base is concerned. Can you tell us anything about this and the assurances you are giving to Nigerians and Igbo people in particular regarding this particular?
The issue of torture.
Let me start by dismissing any issue of torture. We don't torture any suspects here. Considering the limited resources that are available to the police, I will tell you that every suspect you see in anti-kidnapping units are being fed 3 times a day.
Really?
We do our best. You can ask, you would have asked them yourself. We do our best to feed them 3 times a day. And then we'll make provisions for the families and relatives of these suspects to feed them, to bring food for them. All they need to do when they get to the counter, they have to test the food. We have to check to see that they are not passing any criminal exhibit to them. To check also that the food is not poisoned before it's given to the suspect in the cell. And then to your question, we don't take delight in over-detaining anybody, in infringing on the rights of any suspect. No. But when you talk about human rights, there are limitations to human rights. Your rights stop where another person's own starts. If you infringe on the rights of another person by indulging in a non-bailable offense like armed robbery or kidnapping, and we end up apprehending you, definitely we will do a thorough investigation. And now let me make it clear that armed robbery, terrorism, child trafficking, organ harvesting, and kidnapping are well-organized crime. It's a capital offense, of course. They are well-organized crime that has a chain of criminal network. And in a bid to break this network, the investigations at times take us to different locations in Nigeria. There are times where we move to as far as Borno State, Bauchi State, Jigawa State, Lagos State, Edo State, Niger State, and other neighboring states, just to conduct investigation. Now, if I'm telling you, if we are to move to Bauchi by road, for instance, definitely it will take us a minimum of 4 days, because 2 days is going from Owerri, 2 days returning back to from Owerri. That is why at times you see that suspects are with us for up to like 2 weeks. So imagine if we are to go to Bauchi, and then from Bauchi we go to Lagos, and then from Lagos we go to Rivers in the course of investigations. Now, to do this in accordance with the law, through our legal departments, we do write to the High Court to get an order to detain the suspects while we conduct investigation. And this is only for high-profile matters. Capital offenses like armed robbery, kidnapping, and other violent crime which the unit investigates. So this happens, and that is why the situation at times, the reports you get from the family of these suspects are oh, this person has stayed for more than 24 hours. Yeah, he has stayed for more than 48 hours. Why have you not charged him to court? Why have you not granted him bail? That is the complaint you get, but they will never tell you what their relative did.
Thank you. Commander, sir, this one, sir, this one is to you, it's like an advice, sir. Please, as the commander of this unit, as the person in charge of this unit, I want to beg you on behalf of a few more people. This is the feedback we are getting. Please, prevail on your men. Let them stop using the powers here to be settling personal scores. Like issues of two fights, and I will show you who I am. I want to tell you something, sir. I will show you who I am. I will tell you I know somebody at Tiger Base. At times, sir, there are people who bring cases here without you knowing. Because they know any of your boy, they will call on the phone and the people will go and arrest. Extort, sir. I'm telling you, sir. Let me give you this information, sir. Sir, I'm giving you information, sir.
You know any of those
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I want to tell him this thing, sir. Please, sir. Issues like civil matters like land issue. You will see somebody who will come here and the boyfriend, girlfriend matter. Let me even tell you, sir. I want to tell you this one. It will shock you. There is a case, sir. Somebody here was threatening another man because say he carry his girlfriend. Say he will show him, say in the tiger base. So I'm telling you, excuse me. These are issues that most of the time, when people hear about tiger base, they talk negative things. If at all, if there is no doubt that you are doing a good job, but there are some other infractions, like these petty things, people do in order to undermine your achievements. So that's why I want to beg you, sir. Do more in the area of supervision. At times, take a stroll. At times, I take a stroll outside on all these beer parlors and see what they are doing. Because whatever happens, you are the one. You are the one we know. We are the one people know. You are the one responsible, sir. Please, this is the area I want to talk to you, sir. I'm beckon on you on behalf of Imo people. Thank you very much. That is for me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think we are done, gentlemen.
So, guys, a whole lot has been happening in Nigeria lately. I'm just going to take you through some of the headlines on the social media, like we've talked about. Raimo coming to Nigeria. He himself confirmed it that he was in Nigeria. You know, we know he's a Catholic person, and he's really so passionate about Christians in Nigeria. He really wants to see that Nigeria moves forward. He wants to see that this genocide stop, you know. And I'm happy that he really took his time to come to Nigeria to see things for himself. Now, I'm going to take you through some of the reactions from Nigerians. This person say, praying for you, brother. This person say, thank you. Another person here said, dear Congressman Raimo, your edited post shows you are carefully reading every comment. Thank you for that. We, the Nigerian Christian community, and those standing with us have been crying out for years. Prayers and fasting sustain our faith, but they do not stop the terrorist bullets and bombs that continue to target believers across the North and Middle Belt. And it went further to say that diplomatic meetings with the government officials are important, but they often remain inside polished conference rooms. Sir, while you are right here in Abuja, we humbly and urgently ask you and your delegation to visit internally displaced persons. Come set up within and around the city. Come and sit with our displaced brothers and sisters. Hear their unfiltered story with your own ears and see the reality with your own eyes. We do not ask for a photo ops. We ask for a visit that we finally break the silence and keep and help end the long suffering and genocide suffering and genocide against Christians in Nigeria. May the Lord grant you the wisdom he gave to King Solomon to clearly distinguish between carefully crafted government narrative and the raw, heartbreaking truth on ground. Thank you. God bless you as you consider this play. With hope and gratitude from me and the Nigerian Christians and friends worldwide. I think this is really so nice, honestly. I hope Raimo, myself, I need to really tag him to this tweet. It's not a matter of, he should know that APC government does not have any truth in their mouth. What they say today is not what they will say tomorrow. So Raimo should really take his time to do the needful, honestly. I think they should really, don't just depend on what the government is telling him. The Nuru, the Badu is a Fulani man. He always wants to protect Fulani interest and not the Nigerian people's interest. They should know that, you know. Nigeria warmly welcomes Congress Raimo and the team on the fact-finding mission. It will be good to let them know that the victims and survivors of Christian massacre in Benue, Plateau, and other states in Middle Belt, Nigeria are hopeful. At the same time, expectant. The rule should be no interference from Nigerian government. God bless you. Yes, no interference. If they want to do fact-finding, do it. And now, this person said, now, someone please check on APC database after shouting no genocide. And the U.S. has no right to visit a foreign nation, a sovereign nation. Their propaganda just caught a fever. White House are obedient. Now, this person here said, avoid meeting any Nigerian government officials. Thank you, Raimo. This person said, beware of those that that the government may be presenting to your team on Christian genocide, especially the governor of Benue State, who has publicly denied the genocide. Canadian judge has an advice for you. Canadian judge declared APC. So where were you briefed on this case? Were you briefed on this case? So Raimo, please, you have to also know that Nigerians are hoping on you to help. I advise, okay, this person has said, I advise you make your fact finding from the locals that are badly affected from these Fulani scavengers. Beware of some compromised bishops that have collected evil gifts from the government. Bishop Coker in 2020, genocide is happening in Nigeria. Bishop Coker, 2025, after being appointed Pro-Chancellor of Kaduna Federal University, no Christian persecution. It's really so shameful. Thank you. I'm praying for you and your delegation. I'm reacting to the governor of Benue, former Reverend Father Olia, who is hosting a U.S. delegation of fact-finding mission to Nigeria, notably as a former Reverend Father, now governor of Benue State, in the Middle Belt, Nigeria, that has witnessed significant violence and suffering, including Yellow-Water, where a large massacre occurred in 2025 at the hands of Fulani Islamic militias. He has publicly denied genocide. It is essential for the U.S. delegation to approach any information from Nigerian government with caution, honestly, with caution, as they are seen as part of the issue. Caution is advised. Stephen, okay, this person is just telling him to be very, very careful with the information. So this person said, we hope you visited not just Yellow-Water but Agatu community too. They both experienced the full brunt of the killer Fulani. Yes, that is, I think, southern Kaduna. They also had their own issue, honestly. Bedouin killing 1 year after suspected headmen killed 73 again. Wow. Raimo, please watch. Whatever you are being presented with in Nigeria, the fact remains that the cause of the jihad has nothing to do with Nigeria becoming an Islamic state. That's what this person is saying. Nigeria is nothing to do with Nigeria becoming an Islamic state. It's the ambition of all Muslims in Nigeria to turn Nigeria into a Sharia state. Christians in Nigeria, I don't know, let me read this, and it says, we will not stop killing Christians in Nigeria. That is from the ICC people. Insecurity amidst Islamizing Nigeria. Insecurity aimed at Islamizing Nigeria. This is coming from a Muslim professor. So guys, you can see what these people are doing. It's really an agenda. They want to take over Nigeria and they feel it will be an easy task for them. But honestly, they are succeeding because many places in Middle Belt have been taken over by these people. Welcome to Nigeria, Raimo. Thanks for trying to get a balanced view on your fact-finding mission, especially by making a stop at Benue. Benue and Plateau are the melting points of these genocides against Christians in the indigenous habitants of the state. We hope that your visit to Nigeria reawakens the government to act against the terrorists instead of reinvigorating the terrorists, which is what we saw after President Trump posed and broadcast on the issue. God Almighty bless you. So Raimo was in Nigeria, and these are some of the reactions from Nigerians. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification. Thank you.